Hello everyone, Raybar09 here, going to bring you a Pantheon Dominion tutorial today. I will be playing it in real time, that way you get the full effect of the tutorial. I start off with a couple of longswords and boots of speed. The reason this is because it gives me a little bit of attack damage and the movement speed I need to get to where I'm going, because that's what Dominion's all about. So as you can see here, I will be, I guess, laning against this this Talon here, and he goes up into the bush and comes down and follows me out. What I don't like about this Talon is that he's got his silence. Now don't get me wrong, that's what a good Talon will do. I just don't like it because that way I can't use my abilities, and that's where most of my damage, or a lot of my damage, comes from. But as you can see here, I just sort of keep pushing him back a little bit, and then I go get the health relic, move into the bush as I try and go around, get him from the back side. Again, silencing me, and this time slowing me as well, but I do throw my spear just to do that little bit of damage. I move into the bush, and he moves into the bush just on the other side, over here, and I pretty much wait for the health relic to come back up. I'm not sure what he's doing. I think he's just waiting for me to come back out, and as now I can see the health relic's back up, I go for it. He follows me out of the bush. I move into the other bush, just move out far enough, stun him. He does silence me, but since they're about the same duration, I think his stun comes off first, and I just barely get that kill. He's not around. I am able to move in and capture the point. Karthus getting a double kill with his ultimate, very helpful. I'm able to capture this point to put my team up to a 4-to-1 capture ratio. Now I see the two guys coming down out of their base. I'm only at about half health. I see that that's bad news, and I just back up. I do have my ultimate, and with that I can jump from the summoner pad onto the two near points to the base, and that will come in very handy, because if you ever get double or triple teamed because the other team is playing very well, they capture the point, or they're pushing very hard, you can and then jump back in and either stop the capture or just stop the push. Try not to use your ultimate unnecessarily, because it will be needed. You're going to use it and be like, wow, I could use this right here. And I know I've done it before. I mean, it's just going to happen. Unfortunately it does happen, because the Pantheon cooldown does have, or Pantheon ultimate does have quite a bit of cooldown. As you can see there, over 2 minutes of cooldown, even with some cooldown reduction in the masteries, not too much. As you can see there, the cooldown reduction's just about 7.5% there, so nothing too serious, but again, just it's always useful to have. I do pick up the brutalizer here. The extra attack damage and armor penetration, always welcome on a Pantheon build. The Merc treads here, as you see, I'm defending bot, so pretty much the only thing I'm concerned about is getting that little bit of tankiness and that crowd control reduction, because Talon does have the slow, and that's always nice to, be able to catch up to him and kill him. I don't kill that last minion because I do want the point to go down, so that way I can capture it back, get the other team a -2, and get myself 100 gold. Now I know that probably wasn't the best plan, and we probably would have put them down more than 2 points if I hadn't lost the point, but I just like to get the extra gold. As you can see, I'm just playing defensively. I don't need to do anything here, because Talon's way back. My minions are pretty well pushed. There are a few more of mine than there are of his. So I got that. I pick up a Phage. The Phage is good because it gives you the health, it gives you the attack damage, and it gives you the slow as well. The slow is nice because, in addition, it's almost like the same idea as the Merc Treads, to be able to catch your opponent through whatever it is that they've got. As you see here, he jumps onto me, he slows me, he makes me bleed, he silences me. I can't do anything. And to be able to get away because I've got those Merc Treads is very useful. As you can see, I'm very low. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the health relic for the extra 2 reward points, and then back. And I still do have my ultimate up. I have not used it yet. So if Talon were to push that tower and just run up and capture it without pushing the minion wave, I would be able to ulti in, stop the capture, and push him back. I do use the ultimate to get the... I tried to stop their capture. Unfortunately, it didn't work the way I hoped. I do die, but I do pick up a double kill before, and that leaves my team in very good position. There are 3 of my team up there, easily taking down Tryndamere and taking the point back. As you can see at the top of the screen, my team is up just over 100 points, and soon to be up a 3-to-2 capture ratio. LeBlanc here, capturing mid. This is what I was talking about, that ulti at that time. I did use it to help my team capture the point, but ultiing into LeBlanc like that would have been the ideal ulti, because that is exactly the kind of situation that you want to use the ultimate in. I do proc the Yomus here to try and run, but I realize that there are way too many of them. I do keep running. Luckily, Karthus puts up the wall. I just keep going. I jump out of the bush, and he runs back at me. I do have block up, which was really nice from that. From the Aegis, because what the Aegis does, if you're not aware, it actually gives you a full block, and it leaves whatever charges you have there. So say you've got a full block already, you jump out with the Aegis, you've got 2 blocks ready to go. That is one of the best things I like about that, is that it's got that versatility on it. While it may only be used to enemy champions, sometimes that should be all you need, really. As you can see here, Karthus taking out LeBlanc. I move in to try and capture the point, but this Talon is countering me, as has pretty much been all game. He hits me with his combo and then jumps back a little bit, and I kind of push him back a little bit here. I'm trying to get the minions to help me capture. Fortunately, I've run out. He does jump onto me, pop his combo again, and LeBlanc hits me. I ghost away, and I do survive yet again with very low health. I was very lucky this game. I had good teammates, good timing, but it should all work out. I mean, yes, you will die. Yes, you'll have some nice saves. Yes, you'll have some lucky escapes like that one. But, I mean, all in all, it's just part of the game. It happens everywhere. It happens anywhere. Back bottom, just pushing these minions, you know, trying to capture the point. Bottom is, I guess you could compare it to the jungler or so of Summoner's Rift. It's pretty much his job to roam when needed, and also defend the bottom, because that's what or defend where you need it. I do make the mistake of running through mid there because everyone does have sight on those two relics, or whatever you'd like to call them. I come running up here, trying to help my team. I jump onto... Oh, no, I don't jump onto... Yes, I do jump onto Rise. And Alistair comes over, picks up the kill, and chases Vayne off of me. As you can see, I'm low on health, and I back. And this is that key moment that I was talking about. Using that ulti to stop the push. I just ulti on here, kill the minions, and I was able to stop the tower from going down. Aurelia chases Vayne here, gets the slow off. I hop in, get the stun. Unfortunately, he did pop his ulti right before I stunned, so there will be no kill here. But we did push him back, put him at low health. He will have to be. That's taking him off the map for a few seconds. If that's all you get, then that's... I mean, that'll have to do. But it's better than letting him stay. Do jump onto Vayne here. At this point, I did lag right there, so I was not able to throw this spear and pick up the kill, unfortunately. So I do get killed. Not a big deal at this point. My team up almost 300 points in the score, and we're up a 3-to-2 capture ratio. Just been dominating almost the entire game, both ways. Unfortunately, we do not have control of top. Top is probably the easiest of any of the other 3 points to hold, aside from your two main base points. The low one, the bottom and top here. LeBlanc luckily misses the ethereal chains, so I'm able to survive that encounter. As a bottom, it's always good to push, but just not overextend so much, because I've got Ghost up, I've got my ultimate up, I can easily hop out of there. But I would just wanted to be, you know, very cautious. I don't need the unnecessary death to, you know, let them go up a 4-to-1 capture ratio. That's the last thing we need. That's the last thing you want on your team at all. I move in, I take the health relic, that way LeBlanc can't get it. And I let her just sort of push out a little bit. That way she's further away from her tower. Karthus ulties. I see that LeBlanc's at about half health, so I try and move in to pick up the kill. Unfortunately, she is just a little bit too fast for me, and